Okay, so in this video tutorial, we are going to learn how to host our website on Amazon Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, so first of all, we have to understand what will be our project structure. In the previous project, I have created an investment memo generator from scratch. You can watch the video and you can create your own investment memo generator. Then I've created in that project I've created an IPYNB file, but in this I have created a .py file. Okay, so this is a Python file and everything is same. Okay, just a little bit here and there code and everything is same. That is the same code I've written in my the same thing in my previous project. Okay, now there are few things that I want to show you. This also contains my py file, but you don't have to have these two files together. You just have to have a py file, agent.py, then app.py. This one app.py, I have made ChatGPT to write this for me. This is basically a Streamlit interface that I've created for my project and it was working on my laptop. You can first of all create this py file and then create a .py app file, which is a Streamlit app. Okay, now what are the things that are really important? First of all, you don't require the virtual environment in this folder setup. Okay, I have named it investment memo generator because that's what I was working on, so I've named it this. So you don't require a virtual environment here, so you don't have you're not seeing this virtual environment in here. Now this what is required, you have to have the .env file. I won't show you my .env file for for some reasons, as you know, but my .env file consists of all the APIs. Okay, in this project I've used only LLM API, so that's what will be there in my en.env file. Now when you're working on a project, you can have multiple APIs. I hope when you're working on a project, you know what are the things that are required. So you are at a stage where you have created the .py file and you have created the app.py file. So till now I think you have all sorted it out. Now the next thing is you have to have the .env file in create another folder where you have to have the .env file. You have the app.py file and the .py file of the investment memo generator. It's mine in my case. Now one of the most important file that you have to keep is that proc file. You should name this file exactly this, and then you have to write this exact same thing in the proc file. So this is web colon, and then you have to python minus m streamlit run app.py server port 8000, and then server address. This helps the Elastic Beanstalk to run your app. Now, why we are using Elastic Beanstalk? Why not other services? Because Elastic Beanstalk is no code deployment, and it's very helpful because when you're working on some heavy projects and you don't know how to start with AWS, one of the best thing about AWS is that it provides you with some services which you can use. Without much coding. Okay, so one of them is Elastic Beanstalk, and you should definitely try it out. I will show you how to host your website, how to host this on Elastic Beanstalk. So this is a project structure. Once you've created this project structure, you have to convert this into a compressed folder, that is zip file. And once you have created the zip file, I'll show you the next steps how to create it. So you have to create this folder structure. First of all, you have to have this proc file. That's very important. And then I will tell you how to, and then convert it into a zip file, and then I will tell you how to host it. I'll show you how to host it on the AWS website. Okay, as you can see that we are on the AWS console, and what are the things that we require the most? So what our objective right now? Our objective is to host our application on Elastic Beanstalk. So that will be our project. So you have to search here Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, this is the Elastic Beanstalk service, and it's a very no code platform, I should say. Okay, create application. You have to go create application. Now you have to choose web server environment, and then you have to choose an application name. In my case, I'll give it investment memo generator. Okay, now it will create the environment for you. Now platform. For platform, since I'm working on Python, so I'll choose Python. You can choose environment according to your choices. Now this is very important. Application code. Sample application, no. You have to choose upload your code. Then you have to choose local file and upload choose file. Now you can see this is my app.py and I've created a zip file here. And this is what I have told you in the just before, that how you should create the project file structure. So to choose it, and I've chosen it. Now version, I'll choose version 1, version 1. Okay, and then single instance free tier eligible. Okay, now you have to choose next. Okay, now in this service role, now as you can see there are Elastic Beanstalk service role in here. As you can see that I already have the service role, but if you're using it the first time, you won't see this. So what you have to do is to just click on the create role sign, and then whatever the configuration is, just do next, and you'll see the role created. And then you come in here and just choose this. You have to, if you just refresh it, you'll see the role. Similarly for this also you can do the same thing, and the roles will be set up. Now easy to keep here, that's not required. You don't have to submit it. So just we will do next. Then VPC, you have to create a virtual private cloud. Okay, uh, so this is something that I've created on my own. So you can see, although you can create from here, create a VPC, and you have to just do next, and your VPC will be created. But very important, you have to close all this because you will be charged for this. Elastic Beanstalk is free, but services that are used in Elastic Beanstalk are not free. So you have to remember this thing, very important. There are also default VPCs that are available, so you can choose them as well. Now you have to choose the availability zones, so you can choose one of them or two of them or three of them, but I'll choose each of them, and then I'll go to next. The next thing, that here you don't have to configure anything else, nothing. So just do next, and then configuration updates, you don't have to do anything, just keep all the configurations as they are and do the next. Okay, and then you have to review, you in the review pages have to see this. You don't have to do anything, just create it. Okay, okay, so we have created it. Okay, now you can see that our Elastic Beanstalk is launching our environment. This will take few minutes, and it will take few minutes. I think it will take almost like a 2 or 3 minutes. So for okay, so here we are. As you can see that our successfully launched environment investment memo generator ANV, and now you can there is health. Okay, one thing very important. It might be possible that your Elastic Storm is not working. You can go to logs and see exactly where it has gone wrong. You can request logs, and it will give you the last 100 request logs, and you can check what are the problems that has happened in the project, and you can see in it, and you can give it to chat gpt and understand what's the problem that has gone. So this is, I'll tell you, this is what I did when I was doing for the first time. It was not working for me as well, and if it's not working for you, then no problem. It will, just be patient. Now you can check your website, check your project in here and on this URL, and I've clicked on this URL. Okay, now on we are on our investment memo generator. Enter company name. Let's see, with Tesla, and we'll generate memo. Okay, so you can see that our memo has been generated, and now you can download the memo from this button. So I'll not download it, but this is how it will work. Okay, thank you. Okay, now the most important part. Watch it carefully, because once you have all your environment set, all your app running, you have to close them as well if they are not in use. Because if you don't know how to close them, then you will be in a big problem, because the AWS cost you something for that. So what are the things that you have to do? First of all, go to environment. Okay, go to environment, and we'll click on the environment that we have created, and on actions we'll click terminate environment, and we'll paste the name of the virtual environment that we've created. So I'll copy the virtual environment and paste it in here, terminate. Okay, that's the first thing you have to do. Okay, then go to applications. Okay, on the application, click on the application name and do the same thing. Go in here and delete application. You have to do delete application. Okay, copy the name of the application again, and you have to remember there should be no white space. Okay, so there was a white space, that's why not showing delete. Now I've deleted the application as well and environment as well, and the effects will be shown after some time. Don't just wait for some time and it will be vanished. Now there are two things that you need to do. First of all, go to EC2. EC2. Why EC2? Because there might be chances that some of the instance will be running on your on this. Okay, so wait for it. If there are zero instance running, so fine, that's okay. The next thing you have to do, have to go to S3 S3 bucket, because bucket has been created in the configuration. You have created a bucket. The buckets are created. As I said, Elastic Beanstalk is free, but the services used in Elastic Beanstalk are not free. Okay, you have to go to the bucket. Okay, now there are few things that you have to do. Go to the bucket and click on this delete bucket. Okay, you won't be able to delete because the bucket is not empty, so just do empty bucket, and here you can copy this and the bucket will be emptied for you. And here we will paste this some white space, I guess. The bucket. Okay, wait a minute, I guess there's some problems. Okay, we'll copy this. Okay, no, I have to copy this. Type permanently delete, not the name of the bucket. Permanently delete. Yeah, sometimes this also happens. Empty bucket. Okay, you have, so the bucket will be emptied for you. Now the next thing you have to do is to go to the bucket. Okay, and click on permissions. Go to the bucket policy and go to the edit section. Now come down here, and when you see bucket S3 delete bucket, and you will see effect is deny, just change it to allow. That's very important, because then only you will be able to delete it. Okay, if you don't do this, you won't be able to delete it. It will show that you have no authority to delete this bucket. So do this, very important. Save changes and then come to the bucket, click on the bucket, delete bucket, and this time we have to copy this, copy and paste, and delete bucket. So now your bucket will be deleted. Okay, so we have created deleted bucket as well. Now I'll go to Elastic Beanstalk to see if a virtual environment has been terminated. It will take some time to terminate the virtual environment, of course, and if you click on this, this is not showing restore the environment showing. So perfect, we have done it, and you don't have to, you just have to wait for a few minutes, and it will vanish itself. And it's the same with application. So this was the see the application has been vanished. So this is very important for you, because if you don't delete this, then it can cause some costing. Okay, very important. If you still find come every day, okay, see whether there are some costs or not. And if you see something related to costing, go to support. I'm just showing you that what I do as a cloud fresher. I won't say I'm an engineer, because I'm just learning it. Okay, go to create case, and once you create case, you'll ask for these details. Account billing, you can select service, uh, you can choose account, and then you have to do everything, and then it will ask you like whether you have to connect with call or chat. Choose call and talk with them, ask them what's the problem, explain them everything, and they will provide you exact steps to solve the problem. Also, if you are unable to solve this, go to read documentation. I have solved a lot of problem of mine on AWS by reading documentation. So you can also read documentation, and documentation will definitely help you to solve a lot of problem related to costing. So thank you. Thank you for and sorry for anything that I've done wrong, I've spoken wrong. So thank you for sticking till now.